So this is the Warhammer 40,000 Recruit Edition starter set for 9th edition. So this was released months ago, and obviously, as prompt as ever, I'm getting around to doing this now. Now this is available for 32 quid, 32.50 actually, off Games Workshop Direct. I got mine from Goblin Gaming for 26. So it's always worth looking around to see where you can get a good deal on it. By the way, the state of the box has got nothing to do with Goblin Gaming and everything to do with my children. So sorry about that. This box is a distinct improvement on the 8th edition box, purely because the units inside here are legally sized units. If you recall from 8th edition, the first strike box had 3 intercessors, 3 reavers, 3 plague marines, 6 poxwalkers, which made it painful to get them into a legal unit for matched play. This box doesn't have that problem because all the units are legally sized, so that's a great step up. Box is more expensive. I think it's worth it. I think you get so much more for your money out of this box than for the first strike box. Having said that, this box does lack one thing that I think a starter box should have, and I think it needs a set of clippers. I think if they made this box 35 quid and thrown in one of these sets of clippers, not the good clippers, you know, not the 20 quid a pair set, but these ones here that tend to get thrown into the cheap paint sets, and I think I got a couple of sets from Warhammer Conquest as well. So these clippers here probably don't cost more than a couple of quid for Games Workshop, so throw them into this box, bring the price of this box up to 35 quid, and I think it's an absolute steal at that price, because this is the box that you get someone as their first step into the hobby. Now, whether it's an adult or a 12-year-old for a birthday present, this box is a great introductory first step into the hobby. But you do need a set of clippers. You know, you can't do without clippers. You can do without glue for this box. You can quite happily play with grey plastic minis from this box. But unless you've got clippers to get the models off the sprue, you're going to have nothing to do. You know, you don't want them using these sorts of clippers, wire cutters, because these are not going to be able to get nice, neat, clean cuts of the plastic, and they're going to ruin their models, and that's going to be disappointing. So throwing a set of these in wouldn't have cost that much money and would have, I think, made this a better box. But that's my rant over. I'm not saying don't buy this box. This is a great way for someone to get into the hobby. So if you know someone who has expressed an interest about getting into the hobby, this is the box to get them for a Christmas present or a birthday present, or I have more money than I know what to do with, and I was going to buy myself some boxes that I was going to leave unpainted and unbuilt on my shelf, but instead I bought you models that you could leave unpainted and unbuilt on your shelf. So this is the box to get. Having said all that, let's have a quick look at what you get inside the box. So we'll flip it over first, because it shows you everything you get, and all nicely painted and whatnot. Now it does only show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice, but I know that there are in fact 10 dice, because it says down here 10 6-sided dice. Obviously someone left some off the back. Tools required. You see, just throw in the set of clippers. But so you can see you're getting all this stuff, which makes this box a really good value. So let's unbox it, and I'll show you all the stuff that's inside. We have, as you can see, nicely packed. If I flip it over, you can see that the box innard becomes part of the gaming terrain, which is such a clever way to do it. But the first thing we get is our recruit manual. This is a really good booklet. This will really spark the imagination of, you know, your 11, 12-year-old nephew or whatever. It's got all sorts of gaming ideas in it, so you can use those for the models, and then you've got your lore pages, lots of pictures, really the sort of thing that would spark the imagination of an 11-year-old. You also get 2 range rulers. You get a little Space Marine transfer set, so that's nice. You get a nice set of, again shiny, sorry about that, data cards. So you've got your Royal Warden, your Necron Warriors, and then the other side of that, your Scarab Swarms, and then obviously your Assault Intercessor Squad and Lieutenant, and then some lovely artwork. So you get a double-sided gaming mat to play on, which is still wrapped in its cellophane. So you get your 10 dice, You get your bases. You get a combined sprue for your Primaris Lieutenant and your Necron Royal Warden. So obviously if you were buying this box for either Necrons or Space Marines instead of both, just clip that off and sell the other one on eBay or your marketplace of choice, or give it away to a friend. I don't care, it's your stuff. We also get our Primaris Assault Intercessor sprue. Now I'm building these up as Blood Angels. I have a Blood Angels upgrade sprue that I'm going to use to convert these models over, following my own guide. I'll pop a card up in the corner for how to convert your monopose models to a chapter specific model with the shoulder pad. Finally, we get our Necron Warrior sprue. This is a good sprue because it's also, I think, the official Necron Warrior kit sprue. So you can see you get your choice of guns. So it's not often in the starter set you would get an official thing with a choice of guns, but in this one you do. So you can build these up whatever way you want. And I'm really looking forward to painting Necrons. I'll have to do a painting Necrons video because you can paint Necrons really quickly and really easily and have really good results. So when you take everything out of the box and have a look at it, you do realise you get a fair bit for your money. I mean, Games Workshop aren't notorious for value for money. I mean, that's unfair, but you know what I mean. In Games Workshop stuff, you tend to pay money to get models, and in this you pay a bit less to get a load more models. So that's one of the reasons I love this box. Definitely remember, bear this box in mind anytime you have to buy someone a present, especially if you don't know what to get them. But just remember that they will need a little pair of clippers because there isn't one in the box, which is just sad. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more videos coming up because I've got a new camera. So let me know what you think of my new camera. See it up there? Well, you can't see it, but I can see it. It's a nice camera. I'll see you next time. If you've made it this far, thanks very much for watching. There's another couple of videos there you can click on. You can click on the subscribe button if you want to. Like the video if you want to. Stick a comment down if you've anything to say. And in the meantime, happy wargaming. And I'll see you next time.